Hi, Jessica Rector here, keynote speaker, #1 best-selling author, and high performance and inner communication expert. You may be wondering how inner communication affects different aspects of your life. We are doing an 8-part video series, yes, 8 parts, over the next 4 weeks to help you take a deeper dive into certain areas of your work life and home life to see how this inner communication is really affecting you. So be on the lookout for it every Tuesday and Thursday, and we're going to get started with it right now. How many decisions do you think you make a day? 5? 10? 1,000? Well, research shows that you make 35,000 decisions a day. Whoa! Well, your inner communication is directly impacting your decision-making skills, because that inner communication is what you say to yourself about yourself. And that can either harm, hurt, or hinder you, or we can turn it around to have it help you. So if that inner communication is, I don't want to do this. Let's take, for instance, when you first get up in the morning, are you turning off the alarm and going back to sleep? And then when you get up, begrudgingly get up, I do not want to go to work. I hate work. Why am I even going to this job? Or do you turn off the alarm and you jump out of bed and you're raring to go? I cannot wait to go to work, to impact lives, to make a difference, to find and take advantage of those opportunities. How are you getting out of bed? Because that first thing in the morning, when you get out of bed, whichever way you get out of bed will then dictate the next decision. So let's say you get out of bed begrudgingly and you're moping around the house, telling yourself how much you don't like your job, how much you really need to look for another job, but you don't have the energy and you don't want to go through the interview process and all of that. And then you're moving so slow that you leave late, and then you're like a speed demon through traffic, cutting people off, and you got road rage because now you're not going to get to work on time. All of that, by you getting up the way you did, dictated how slowly you were moving. That was a decision that you made, that then you're going to move slow. And then since you're moving slow, everything you did was slower than a pace it could have been. Then you left the house. Like, do you see how one decision then trickled down into multiple decisions? And then you got to work late, and then you're in a bad mood, and then you're having a conversation with someone and it didn't go the way you planned, so then you're mad. Do you see how all that leads to each other? Whereas if you get out of bed and you're eager to face the day and you're excited, you're going to move faster. Your motion is going to be quicker. You're going to leave early. And then you're going to have all the time in the world. Even if there is traffic, you're still going to be in a great mood. And then when you talk to someone, the conversation doesn't go as planned. You're like, what's the lesson learned? What's the opportunity? How can I prepare for that conversation or a similar one to go better next time? So one decision affects the next and the next and the next. So from the very first way that you get up in the morning, how are your decisions affecting each other? Because when that inner communication is intact, when it's aligned, you are thinking more positively, you're eager, you're more motivated, you're more energized, and that trickles down. You're able to have better decision-making skills because also you're more focused, you're more driven, right? And what happens when you get more focused as well? Yes, you improve performance, your productivity increases, and it then transfers on to other things as well. So it's not just one thing that your inner communication affects, it literally affects everything. So not to overwhelm you by saying, hey, it affects everything. So we just want to focus on one thing, your decision-making skills, right? So what is one way that you can align your inner game, your inner dialogue to make better decisions? So think about it, whether it's a goal that you're going after, whether it's a habit that you need to tweak or adjust, whether it's a client that you need to better communicate with. How can you align your inner game and your inner dialogue to make better decisions. More positive, forward-thinking decisions. Instead of remaining stuck and stagnant here, how can you change what you're saying to yourself about yourself? So you're not fearful. So you don't feel unworthy. So you feel supported, loved, encouraged, and that anything is possible, because it is. So your inner communication is directly impacting your decision-making skills. So that means it's directly impacting your decision-making skills, leading your team or leading your family, communicating with coworkers, colleagues, clients. Burnout is directly impacting your stress and your productivity. So what is one thing you're going to do today to change your inner communication to help you make better decisions? I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Until then, you can find out more about me at jessicarector.com. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.